guys, Spyro here for another video, and I'm here on the PixelKits channel once again, and as you can tell, I'm in the regular spawn, and as you can also tell by the title of this video, I'm doing a little spawn tour, and what that means is I'm going to go through a few of the older spawns, and I'm going to explain a little bit of the history behind it, and all the shit that's happened in those spawns, and for one, shout out to 8Blocker for being the only person on. Thanks for the loyalty, 8Blocker, at 2:38 p.m. on a school day. You're online, so that's pretty awesome. Alright, so let's get started. I'm going to go ahead and warp to the first spawn here. And some of you may know this from past videos, but very few of you, very few of you have actually played in this spawn when it first came out. And the PixelKits is opened on August 3rd. It was opened to the public, and this is the spawn that we decided to build, and it only took us like 2 days to build, but all the pixel art especially, you can tell that PixelKits at the beginning was all about old video games. You got Kirby, you got Pokemon, you got Zelda, you got Mario, and then you got a ton of little things in spawn like Patrick Grass for Pokemon and the Mario tubes, and that red tree right there, believe it or not, is also a reference about, I'm gonna break those, they don't say anything. It's a reference of Paper Mario, in which you have to circle around the red tree 3 times in this desert map, and some guy comes out and gives you a clue, and it's pretty cool. Then you got the Legend of Zelda cave inside soon as to go out and take this, and it's just like, this is where PixelKits started, and we'd go on mcpvp.com, it's another server all about Hunger Games, and we'd advertise the server, we'd be like, join pixelkits.us for 18 free kits, and it's a new server, and oh, our kits were so shitty, and it makes me wonder. No, all the signs disappeared. I'll show you in the next spawn, but the spawn would have a bunch of signs like this, and it was a cool spawn, and it was really fun to make, especially with Ninja Phantom 21, who was the person I opened the server with, who doesn't play Minecraft anymore, sadly, but he was a great friend at the time. And so yeah, it's just a really simple spawn. And I just want to show you one little cool thing. You see that pipe on the wall there? It's kind of 3D. And so if, oh, shit. Someone broke it up. Okay. No, the command block's gone. Or not, it's just erased. So you just step on the pressure plate right there, and it teleports you up to right here. Right under Mario, just like the real Mario tubes, and that's pretty much it. It's some little just simple thing. But yeah, this spawn was just all about video games and everything. It was just really cool. And in this spawn we didn't have the /soup command, we had soup signs, which, I mean, I know it's not here right now because all the signs got broken, but you do a right click that for some free mushroom soup. Alright, so now let's move on to the warp second spawn. This spawn is what inspired this video, believe it or not, because I was talking to someone called Flaming District who has a warp. It's /warp DJ, and right here, this is his stuff right here, and I flew over here because I saw this building. I'm like, that's pretty interesting. What the hell is that over there? And honestly, I was just thinking, like, this might be a spawn. And I lost because I've actually lost 2 spawns. There's only one, I think it's one spawn that we're missing at PixelKits. And I have no idea where it is. It's in a whole other world. I actually have the world in single player, but it's not in this map. And so I found this spawn, I think, like just a few days ago. And players that would remember this map are players like Croiv, possibly Chop Monk. Firehawk remembers this spawn, and this spawn was like after just a few weeks of PixelKits. Like, not even a month, I don't think, this spawn came out. I built this spawn with HockeyPlayer77, I built this spawn with Taco Joe's, all those old admins and everything. It was a lot of fun. As you can see, there's more pixel art. There's a Dratini in the water, and this is actually supposed to be Pallet Town. I don't know if you can tell or not, but this is actually Pallet Town with your house, your rival's house, Professor Oak's lab, and that's the only 3 houses in this town. There's still the free soup signs, and I don't know, it's just like finding this brought back a whole lot of memories. You'd be able to do a lot of stuff in here. Like back here, I'm gonna show you something really quickly. Over here in spawn, there's those signs again. Just like Ninja is the biggest fag, and Spyro is okay fag. Hockey player is a great admin. And then over here on the other side, we have all of the old kits, and I'm gonna try not to break any of these blocks, because then it's a sign gone. But like kits that are here that you wouldn't recognize because they're gone. Turtle Freeze, which is actually Frosty renamed. There's Snake, who's deleted. There's Caveman. There's Barbarian. Demo Man. And up here you can actually tell. Look at that sign right there. We had a kid Ender Mage at one point, and you guys can beg for it all you want. Ender Mage sucked when we had Ender Mage. We have Grandpa, we have Scout, we have Rabbit, we have Virgo. And those are all the kits, and it's really cool, honestly, to be able to see this and see that we had what is that, like 12 kits there and 5 more kits up there. We had like 18 kits maybe, because we also had a kit Spyro that was only for the donor ranks. But you know, these kits has changed a lot, and this is proof. Like this spawn looks like shit, but back then, like it felt good to be able to change spawns, and like especially that it only took me like 2 days to make a spawn, because it's just really simple to make. It felt good to make spawns, and all those old kits, they all bring back different memories of different people. That's what PixelKits is for me. It's just a bunch of memories, and PixelKits has honestly changed me, and I'm sure it's changed a lot of you, in which you've met a lot of people that you wouldn't have met otherwise. That block's gonna piss me off. Before I go to the other spawn, I'm gonna break that block. It doesn't belong. Okay. And then we go to warp first. Because the first 2 spawns that I just showed you, I found them later on. I set this as warp first, and then I found the other 2 spawns, so I had to rename them. You can tell this spawn is a lot improved over the other 2. It's a lot bigger. There's buildings. The walls are filled with pixels, actually. Those are all the different players that played back then. The ones I remember are, there's Spyro, who looks Asian in that one. There's the cow is Monkey Feathers. That's on top is Crossfire Pwn. That's Hockey Player 77. SpongeBob is Felix. And I don't know who that is. Yellowface. Might be Eek or Lightning or something. Then we got all the pixel art and everything, and then we have this little, I don't know, just interesting stuff. And honestly, this spawn doesn't bring back as much memories, because I didn't PvP much in this spawn. A lot of what I did was either I played Hunger Games. I just got a text. Okay, never mind. So yeah, this spawn I didn't actually build, and I think that's why I didn't PvP as much. I don't know. If I don't build a spawn, it's not as interesting to me. Building a spawn is a lot of fun, especially you can tell nowadays I've improved a lot. But like if I go through every spawn, you'll see like exactly where I start to improve and everything, where I start to put effort into my spawn. And this is the first spawn ever that included the Stomper's Paradise. And this spawn was made by someone called Skippy. I think it was like Little Skippy Jr. or something. And yeah, he was a builder. He really wanted builder, and eventually, when he quit, he ended up creeping the server. So it was just kind of like, yeah, I don't really trust builders. And I'm sorry, Firehawk and everything. I know you're a great guy. I don't not trust you, but like a lot of people, especially new builders, I don't want to promote them because I know how much power they have over griefing the server, and it's happened a lot before with several of the builders. But yeah, that's it for this spawn, I guess. It was just a huge sandstone village with a ton of cool pixel art and everything. So then we get to go to warp second. And you drop out down into here, the water will push you out, and then you have everything here. And this spawn actually looks pretty decent compared to the other ones that I built. Like I don't know, it just looks cleaner. There's a Pokemon arena, there's some like haunted house type house, there's these tunnels through the mushroom grass. I don't know what the fuck it's called. It's like mycelium or something. You'd be able to go through here, and inside this house right here, you'd find this. You get a free sharpness. And it didn't used to be 0, but you used to be able to enchant it for, I think, like sharp 2. So especially on like kit PvP and all those weaker kits, you get sharpness 2, and It improved your kit a lot and it'd give you a lot of strength, but you'd have to run all the way to the sign to get it. We still worked off of free soup signs because we still didn't have our own soup plugin. We had a Pixel hardcore server, believe it or not. pixelhc.us:25652, and it didn't work out. Like, I wasn't the owner of that. The owner of that was Hockey Playa, and he didn't really put much work into it at all. He literally didn't do anything. So we paid for a month and ended up just closing. But it was fun to have. I tried to keep it a little secret, but I mean, it's late enough now that I can just say, like, I fucking hacked so hard on that server. I had X-ray for all my materials, and I had my brother online with me too, and like we just had a little cool base. It was cool to play with friends, just some like survival. It was just a lot of fun. Then we got the awesome logo that looked kind of like the Pokemon text, PixelKits. It was made by Filbert58, I think the numbers are. We got the Mew, the Ash, and well, the Red and Pikachu, Charizard, the Pikachu, everything. It was just, it was a lot of fun making these spawns. It was really cool. Then we go to Warp 3rd, and this is where spawns get good. Actually, well, not good, but I'm gonna say spawns get really decent in this one. So let's drop down. Like, look at that. Look how much it looks improved over the other spawns. It's big for one. There's actual world editing done. There's an actual room to PvP. There's a lot of space. It was just, it was so improved over the other shitty spawns, and it felt really good. We had the PixelKits logo over there, but we didn't have any pixel art anywhere. We just started kind of abandoning the idea of having like video game characters on pixel art, because, hello kitty, because with the glass walls especially, you wouldn't be able to have pixel art and people see it and everything. So I don't know. It was just, I remember making this spawn, especially with X-Force and everything. He helped me a lot with this, and it was fun. Building this spawn was a lot of fun. And you had Starboard Paradise, as you can tell. Where were the pressure plates? I know there was one in here. I'm gonna fix that because that does not belong there. Why is that broken? Alright, so you'd have one down here. I wonder if that's still there. Yes, it is. So you teleport up here right in the center, and you'd be able to, and this was like the cheapest Starboard Paradise possible. You'd be able to just run through here, and you can get anywhere on the map to kill anyone. And Stomper was a one-shot. Like, it was really overpowered. And so let's say someone's down here, and they die. And so Stomper was like the main thing that people would log in for, just to go get those little cheap kills. And whoever was really trying to PvP would get so pissed off because it was just such an easy way to kill people that it was really unfair. But it was fun. It was so much fun. You can sit up there as Archer, you can sit up there as Grandpa, you can sit up there as Fisherman, you can sit up there as Stomper. It was just, it added so much to the server, the Stomper's Paradise, but it honestly just doesn't look good, which is the only problem with it. And I'm actually thinking of returning something like this after all the updates are done. You guys don't know much about the updates, but honestly, I'm not sure if Stomper is going to be deleted completely, like unusable, completely unusable. But like a Stomper's Paradise like this, where it wouldn't ruin the map, it wouldn't make the map look bad, but it just like, you know, it added a lot to PixelKits, and it really did. It really, like, people would join the server just to play Stomper or Kangaroo because those were the overpowered but fun as hell kits. And I'm gonna try to recreate something like that. And then this spawn is where the infamous Assassin and Hulk came out, like the super strong strength kits, and I overhyped them for like weeks and weeks. I was like, guys, loop around coding / Hulk, and when you right click this, it'll give you strength 6 and you'll be able to one hit anyone. And like, people were so excited to play with Hulk and Assassin especially. And when it finally came out, like, people loved it. Natsu came out in this spawn too, so people would sit in here and just kill people, and really good memories. Really, really good memories in this spawn. I think we're at Warp 3rd, so I'm going to go to Warp 4th. Okay. So now we're getting more to the spawns that like some of you know. I know especially Hop Lucas would know about this spawn, Mattias MVP, Merillism. those 3 BRs they're all just really good friends in real life. This was the Halloween spawn. As you can tell, it's dark as fuck. If those chunks would load, it'd be even darker. Load. Alright, that's close enough. There we go. It's not just completely dark, and the cool thing about this spawn was that it was a Halloween spawn. And you'd be able to step on this pressure plate right here. And you get night vision. But the night vision would only last for 3 minutes, and so for 3 minutes you'd be able to PvP without any interruption. But like, especially back then, gamma people wouldn't really know about, so like, you'd just have your max brightness on, and that's all you'd have. And even a lot of people wouldn't even know how to do max brightness, so like, you'd need to get that night vision, and then you'd need to go back whenever you lose it, because or else you'd have a lot of trouble PvPing. And that's what made this spawn so cool. It was just such a, like, it was a dark spawn on purpose. And you have the haunted house over there where the vampire lives, and then you'd have the village where the vampire would feast, and just my world editing got a lot better in this spawn. You got the river, you got like just everything. World editing got a little bit better, and it was a cool original idea, just like to have the dark spawn with the night vision. That's especially what I liked about this spawn. We made the PixelKits channel in this spawn. This is where like I first released my fisherman guide, and Taco Joe's released his kangaroo guide. X-Force released a montage in this. It was just a lot of things happened, like especially here in this spawn. We got a lot of players that stayed with the server. I'm looking at you, Hop Lucas. You're like an amazing guy. You really are. Hop Lucas is amazing. He's really nice. And if you have any questions, you just go to Hop Lucas and he's there for you. And so what I'm gonna do, I can't answer that. Sorry. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to one last spawn. I think we did what, 4th, so I'm going to go to 5th, and this is going to be the last spawn for this video. The video is probably getting a bit long, and like most of you probably aren't even interested at all in what I'm saying. But this is the spawn that some of you may remember as the end of PixelKits. Because this is where PixelKits died completely. Apparently they brought back this spawn while I was gone. Okay. Okay, that's interesting. I haven't actually looked at these spawns. Okay, so I'm gonna drop down here, and this was the spawn for December. And there was problems with this spawn. The spawn looks good. You guys, I bet you guys agree, the spawn looks pretty good. It looks like the spawns are improving. I didn't build this though. The builder was someone called Lightsins, which if you guys played back then, chances are you didn't like him because he abused a lot. But the spawn looks good, especially these trucks and everything. They're loading little presents off, and I don't know. But I wasn't able to play in this spawn because, as I said, PixelKits died. I lost my internet connection for an entire month, and when that happened, like, players left, and when I logged back on, once I finally got my internet back, I logged back in and there was no one online ever. However, someone called the Noob the First, which again, old players may or may not remember, he donated for $15 for his rank pro, and there was no players ever, but he still donated, so I got an email from that for PayPal, and I just like saw this guy donated $15. I'm like, wait, there's no players online, and the server's about to be shut down forever because there's no one playing. And I felt just so bad for that. Like, you donate to a dead server because you liked it. Like, I didn't know what to do, so I ended up putting a shit ton of work into the server and reopening it. And the month that I went try hard and reopened my server, we got $1,300 in donations, which is more than we've ever gotten before in 1 month. Like, that's the record of PixelKits, $1,300 in 1 month. Okay. Well, I guess that's where this video is going to end. I'm just going to do that. And next video, if I do post this, I don't know if any of you are even remotely interested in this, but like, this is history, and this is a video that I'm going to be rewatching in the future. It makes myself happy, and it makes me really nostalgic about PixelKits past. And there's some other videos on the channel that if you guys are interested in this one, you'll be interested in those too. And I'm going to link them in the description. But yeah, guys, thanks for watching, and if you enjoyed, let me know. I may post a second part to this. But yeah, guys, I hope you enjoyed the current spawn. I worked really hard on that, and I'll talk to you in game, okay? Alright, see you guys.